Hello, my dear friends. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's see who's here. Only me at the moment. So, only me at the moment. Let's see who else. And can you see me? Okay, there's one person there. Anna is not going to be here because Anna is traveling with Nicholas. So that's what's going on. And today we're going to be talking about triangle shawls. So let's see who else is here. Okay, so we'll wait a couple of minutes. So I don't know who else is there. Is it just one, just me? So let's see who else is here. Okay, I'm getting a little bit worried here. I'm getting a little bit worried. Can anyone see me? Okay, who else is here? Do you think I need to get out and in again? And anyone see me? Okay, I don't know who else. Yes, I can see more people. I think more people are coming in. So, good afternoon. Tooth Fairy, are you there? Okay, who else? I know that there are 8 people. Can anyone see me? Ah, there you are. Hi, Marilyn. How are you doing? Can you see me okay? Okay, so Anna is not going to be with us because she's traveling. She's going from Puerto Vallarta or close to Puerto Vallarta. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. And she's going to Guadalajara because her son Nicholas is graduating from kindergarten. It just seems so funny how they graduate. Hi, Tooth Fairy. How are you doing? I need your help today, please, because Anna is not going to be able to join us. And so, Priscilla. All right, thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I came back from Puerto Vallarta, and let me tell you what happened last Wednesday. Anna and I were sitting in the dining room, and all of a sudden she goes, "Oh!" And I said, "What's going on?" And she says, "The live broadcast." And it was like 20 after 12. And we just, time just flew by from Massachusetts. Hi, Thea. All right, Priscilla. Ah, neat. Thank you, Tooth Fairy. You're a beautiful lady. Thank you for your help. So, what happens is that when Anna, hi Gina, how are you doing? Chulo Nicolás. Ay, sí, que chulo mi Nicolás. So, when Anna is not available to chat with us, Tooth Fairy comes to our rescue. And she is like our rescuer person online. So we're going to be talking about triangle shawls, and a triangle shawl is like this. So this is a triangle shawl, and you know this is the fan and feather shawl that we have. And as you see, there are, if you fold this in half, you will have 2 triangles because this is the part where you add your stitches in the center. So you see what I mean? So there's two triangles. So, but it was all made in one piece. But do you remember the basic washcloth in which you cast on 5 stitches, and then on each row you knit 1, 2, 3 yarn over, and knit all the way to the end of the row. And then on the next one, at the beginning of every row, you do 1, 2, 3 yarn over. So that means you're going to add 1 stitch on every row. So now you have like a triangle. It goes like this. And then of course you can bind off as big as you want your triangle to be, and it will be something like this. So here you have a normal triangle, like the instructions on the washcloth. So you start with 5 stitches here, and you add your stitches on the sides, and then you can bind off. So what if you do 2 triangles? That means this twice, and then you sew it in the middle. So you start here and you add your stitches back and forth, and the other triangle, you add your stitches back and forth. You have your 2 triangles, and you sew it in the middle. So another way to do this is that if you have 3 triangles, and then of course you start here and keep adding stitches, and then on this one you start here and keep adding stitches, and on this one you start here and keep adding, and then you sew them. Another way of making a shawl with triangles is if you have a triangle, of course you start here and add, then on this one you start here and add, and on this one you start here and add, and then you have your 3 triangles that you can sew together. And then you have a long shawl, and you can make 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 or 6 triangles as you wish. And then you can even change colors, or you can change stitches, or you can do whatever. You can become very creative with something like this. And then you sew one triangle with the other. See, and then that can be turned out very nicely, very, very nicely. So that is just an idea of you can make shawls. I think I'm going to be making this one. Now, on this one, what you can do is that you can cast on your stitches, like work right in there in the middle, and keep adding stitches, and then you have your add stitches there, and you have your add stitches there, and there, and there, and make it all in one piece, because you're starting like if you had the 3 triangles together, and just add there, there, like the regular uh, shawl. And so this can be done very easily, and also you can do the triangles one by one and then sew them together. So it's just real different options, especially for beginners. A lot of beginner people are very confused about the shawls and how to add stitches and all that kind of thing. And this is a way that people can just. The only thing is the sewing. You have to really know how to sew in order to do that. So give up on some what? You give up on social media? Okay. I hope you're all right, little brat. What, little brat? It's been a rough time lately. Why? Yes, I know we had missed you, little brat. So, what's going on? Hope you turn better time soon. Little black cloud over here. Oh, no. Okay. I hope things get better. Close friends have passed away the last month. It happens with this virus, and so, oh, or they get older and they leave us. So it happens. And okay, so let me tell you about. Remember this yarn? Remember this yarn? I have started a shawl with this yarn like 5 times. And this is the pie shawl. Remember? Okay. Elizabeth Zimmerman is a lady that designed beautiful things, just beautiful. She has a sweater for children. I made it for Nicholas. She has a sweater that you add stitches in a way that then just comes together and is just gorgeous. And she has something called the pie shawl, and it's circular. And what you do with that shawl, and this is supposed to be the half pie shawl, and it's not coming out. It's not half. So what happens with a pie shawl, you see, it's supposed to look like so. Anyway, it's going to come off, and something else needs to be done with that. What happens with a pie shawl is that you cast on your stitches, and then on row number 3, you double your stitches. And then on row number 6, you double your stitches again. That means knit 1 yarn over, knit 1 yarn over, knit 1 yarn over. So you double the stitches. And you keep your 3 stitches on each side anyway without doing anything, because that just stays there. And so you double, so you do the number 3, and then on the 6th row you double it, and then 12, and then 24, and then 48, and then 86. Anyway, you double the amount of rows before you double the amount of stitches. And it's called the pie shawl. If you do half, it's called half pie shawl. And they have beautiful, beautiful stuff with that kind of project. So look it up, and because it's really pretty. I need to figure it out nicer because mine is not coming out as nice as I wished. And so it happens, it really, really does. You can mess up and start over, and mess up, take it off, start over. So it really doesn't matter. Okay, so little Brad is not feeling uh, so good, and we are all sending you our love. Okay, yes. See, Tooth Fairy is sending sunshine to you, and so am I, and I'm sure a lot of us do. They they shut you down 9 times. So okay, Dora. Okay, yes, it is understandable. Many of us go through very rough times, and sometimes we need to just be silent. silence and just put our thoughts together and our feelings and encapsulate yourself for a little while to heal. And so it is normal. Wow. Okay, so thank you for being with us. And I know this is a little bit short. I already talked about my project that didn't come out. And I'm going to be making something else. I have a very nice shawl that I made years ago, and it's this shape. So the back is a rectangle, and you do one side and then the other, and then make something crochet pretty in the middle. And then you do the two front parts. They are like squares. And so now you sew one side of the bag and the other side of the bag to the front, and there's a gap in the middle in the front, and then that has sleeves. But I'll have to show you when I get going, because it's a really pretty project and it's very fun to make. So thank you for being with us, and I'm sorry we were not able to be with you last time. When you're on vacation, you tend to lose your sense of time. So thank you. There has been an ongoing issue. Wow. I hope things get better for Thea and for little Brad, and sending our love to you. Sending our love to you. Okay, thank you very much to Sperry for Olga. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Learned how to crochet when I was 11 years old, and now I'm 64 and learning how to knit. Yes, that is a good thing. Thank you very much for being with us, and we will see you next Wednesday at noon. Thank you.